Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts, Mascot and Frano Ridiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear handball friends, welcome to Zagreb, welcome to Croatia, welcome to the final tournament draw of the Women's EHF Euro 2014 that will take place in Croatia and Hungary from the 7th to the 21st December 2014. After seeing this amazing handball video clip, it is even a greater honor to give you all here today a great welcome in behalf of the Croatian Handball Federation, the Hungarian Handball Federation, and the European Handball Federation. My name is Mascot.
And my name is Frano Ridiana. It's my great pleasure to welcome you in the 28th European Star capital, Zagreb. I would also like to greet all the viewers of Croatian radio television, which help us spread the word about the greatest event in 2014. 168 days to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for the big show, the big draw.
We are so pleased to give you all a warm welcome and to welcome you in such a great audience. We start by presenting you.
At the first place, President of the European Handball Federation, Monsieur Jean Briot.
The EHF Secretary General, Mr. Mihail Viderer.
The EHF Competition Commission Chairman, Leopold Kalin.
And the two men that we are most grateful to for hosting this event today and for hosting the Women's EHF Euro 2014 in Croatia and Hungary, Mr. Sandi Šola, the President of the Croatian Handball Federation, and Mr. Ivan Vetesi, the President of the Hungarian Handball Federation. And now I kindly ask the two presidents to join us here at the stage to give the warming, welcoming words.
Welcome. Sigarče. Two presidents together. Slavo.
Cijenjene dame i gospodo, poštovani gospodine predsjedniče Briot, dragi Mihael, dragi gosti iz EHF-a, gospodine Tušek, izaslaniče predsjednika Republike Hrvatske, gospodine Habek, izaslaniče predsjednika Sabora, dragi Ivane, dragi gosti i gledatelji, svima vam želim dobar dan i dobro nam došli na izvlačenje skupina predstojećeg Europskog prvenstva za žene koje ćemo zajedno organizirati sa Mađarskim rukometnim savezom na zadovoljstvo sviju vas. Nadam se da ste se odmorili nakon sinoćnje utakmice i odličnog nastupa naših nogometaša koji su nas svi obradovali i kojima koristim priliku da čestitam ovim putem. Hrvatska je nezaobilazna točka ili možda kockica, što bi bilo primjerenije, na rukometnoj mapi svijeta, što su generacije predanih rukometnih djelatnika i naših kolega zaslužili svojim radom, iskustvom, uspjesima u sportskom i organizacijskom smislu. Za Hrvatski rukometni savez ne postoji rukometno natjecanje koje nismo organizirali i imali priliku gostiti sve vas, naše drage prijatelje iz cijelog svijeta. Čast nam je što ste nam povjerili još jedanput organizaciju ovog vrhunskog eventa i siguran sam da ćete se svi osjećati odlično kao i u svim prijašnjim organizacijama. U Hrvatskoj ova godina je ženska godina u rukometnom smislu, jer za uvod u seniorsko europsko prvenstvo sljedeći tjedan Rukometni savez organizira juniorsko žensko prvenstvo gdje ćemo na 2 tjedna ugostiti timove iz cijelog svijeta, te vas sve pozivam da nas posjetite u tom razdoblju. Želimo vam da uživate danas još nekoliko desetaka minuta u neizvijestvu ovog ždrijebanja, a našim djevojkama da iz ovih kuglica skocka što bolji ždrijeb na zadovoljstvo sviju. Uživajte i hvala vam lijepo na pažnji. And just a few words in English, my dear friends, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear President Brio, dear Mr. Widerer, all our guests here today. It is our pleasure to welcome you all here in Zagreb for the draw of the 2014 Women Euro event. This is definitely handball year in Croatia, since we also stage a Junior Women World Championship this year. I wish you here that you enjoyed today's draw and the whole program, and we invite you to come in Croatia to enjoy the handball in December. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dear Mr. President Jean Brio, dear Mr. Secretary General Michael Widerer, dear Sandy, welcome you all in Zagreb, in Croatia. After the qualification, this is the next step towards the Women's European Championship. The best 16 national teams take part in the final tournament, which will be hosted by Hungary and Croatia in December. The organizing committee is waiting for this fantastic and high-level event, the EHF Euro 2014. We are proud that we can co-host this championship. We would like to provide special and unforgettable moments for the teams, the participants, and the fans over the matches in our venues, Győr, Debrecen, and Budapest. The people, the fans, love handball in the co-host countries because it's an amazing sport with outstanding sport women in the 21st century who can be idols for the next generations. These minutes before the draw is an exciting period for us because we will get to know which team will come to Hungary and which team will play against the Hungarian national team. I think I am not the only one who is excited in this room. I wish the team's dreams come true, and please join us at the EHF Euro 2014 in Hungary and Croatia. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Schola. Thank you, Mr. Vetesi.
Köszönöm szépen. Sziasztok. That's in Hungarian when you say goodbye.
I understand.
We need to practice English and we'll speak Croatian later on when we have a small party at the end. In the world where everybody loves and enjoys in handball, there is one man with one desire, with one decision, to be a part of the biggest handball event in Croatia and Hungary. He is the president of the European Handball Federation. Mesdames et messieurs, pour vous, très jolie idée, bienvenue pour monsieur Jean Brio.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear handball friends, a warm welcome to you all to this draw of the 2014 Women's European Championship. My very sincere thanks to the two presidents who just welcomed us. Their wishes were warm, and I know them well enough to know that they were also sincere. We are, with this competition in Hungary and Croatia, Croatia and Hungary, two great handball countries, two countries with an experience of top-level practice and of top-level organization. We have no doubt that as far as handball is concerned, everything will be perfect. But I'm also referring to two countries with a fantastic tradition for hosting and hospitality. And this is part also of what we want to have and what I know you will supply to all your visitors. You already organized major European events respectively in 2000 for Croatia and 2004 for Hungary. And this was a success, and this will be repeated. The moment of the draw is when you feel the first thrill of the competition. The period of qualification is one of anxiety. Positive anxiety, the wish to do well, the wish to succeed. Negative anxiety, the wish not to be defeated and not to be eliminated. But this campaign of qualification was for us in the EHF the clear signal that all the efforts that we've been making for the past 2 years concerning the development of women's handball is bearing fruit. We see more and more so-called weaker nations performing better and better. And this is something which we mustn't forget about. But now this is the draw for the final tournament. And I wish to congratulate very sincerely all those who qualified. The draw will very soon take place and will be conducted by 4 of our stars. And I've always got to be extremely careful concerning a correct pronunciation, and you will forgive me if it's not 100% correct. We are lucky enough to have here Katarina Bulatovic from Montenegro, Jelena Eric from Serbia, Andrea Penisic from Croatia, and Victoria Soos from Hungary. These 4 stars have been kind enough to accept to take part in this draw, to accept responsibility for all the discontent which is going to follow the result of the draw. For once, the referees or the officials are not going to be the target of any criticism. With my renewed thanks, I run away from this stage and let them take their responsibilities. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Briot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're enjoying videos, and we have one great video. It is time for us to present you our mascot. Enjoy.
A lot of soul.
After receiving thousands of different proposals for the official name of the mascot in the naming competition, we are proud to announce now the winner of the competition and the official name of the mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Foxet.
Foxet, for you, the official mascot of the European Handball Championship in Hungary and Croatia. Hey, welcome, Foxet.
Welcome, Foxet. Hi.
Welcome to Croatia. You feel fine? I see it's okay. Lovely. Now we have a small but nice award, right?
A significant award.
We want to thank the guy who invented the name of Foxet. She's nice, she's chilly, she likes tamburica as well as Hungarian and Croatians do. She likes to run a lot like handballers do. And she likes to have a nice time in the most beautiful countries in this part of Europe as well. So we thank a guy named Peter in English or in Croatian, Petar Žugec from Mali Breg. Dobrodošao. Mladi Bukovac. Petre, čestitam.
Congratulations. Na hrvatskom, mogu li vas upitati otkuda ideja za ime Foxet? I just asked the mister, how did he invent the name Foxet? Why Foxet?
Pa evo nakon dugog razmišljanja shvatio sam da kako bi životinja poput lisice bi trebala dobiti neko zvučno i lako zapamtljivo ime, također ženstveno, pa sam dao ime Mascoti Foxette.
Inače, Petre, dolaziš iz Malog Bukovca, gdje se to nalazi?
Pa da, točnije iz Lunjkovca, to vam je pored Ludbrega, znači centra svijeta.
Onda super.
Znači između Varaždina i Koprivnice.
So he comes from the center of the world. That's a town in Croatia called Ludbreg. So one warm welcome for Peter, and then we'll give him now a few awards. Congratulations.
While Peter is receiving his prize, what he was saying is that he came up with the name Foxette because he wanted to give a fox a ladylike and a decent name for a great handball player that Foxette is expected to be.
Yeah, he said that it's a lovely name for a girl fox. Now we continue on with the presentation of some technical stuff. Miss Brio said that he doesn't want to have nothing with it, so I have to read a lot in English, of course. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Now we're going to continue on with a technical introduction for our draw program. After 11 very successful European Championship, we are waiting ours. 16 teams wanted to be with us. 16 teams can be with us. 14 have to qualify because 2 teams are already in, Croatia and Hungary. But 26 of them had to work hard to be with us this winter. Some of them successful, some of them weren't. And the best thing is that the champions also have to fight for the place at the European Championship. That's very nice. It's even harder, but it's good.
The 3 best-ranked teams of each group in the preliminary round will qualify for the main round. The main round will be played in 2 groups of 6 teams. The venues for the main round are Debrecen in Hungary and Zagreb in Croatia. The 2 best-ranked teams of each main round group will qualify for the final matches, while the third-ranked teams of both groups will play in the placement match for place number 5.
Hungary and Croatia are organizers, and they already have their places selected in the groups. That means something like this. Hungary will play in Group A, which will be held in Zagreb.
Denmark will play in Group B in Debrecen.
Croatia will play in Group C in Varaždin.
And Slovakia will play in Group D in Osijek.
The 12 remaining teams are seated into 4 pots of the basis on the qualification groups, on the ranking, and of course with European Handball Federation for this year.
Which means that in pot 1 we have Montenegro, Norway and Sweden.
In pot number 2 we greet Germany, France and Spain.
In pot number 3, Serbia, Russia and Romania.
And in pot number 4, last but not the least, Ukraine, Poland and the Netherlands.
Pots 4 to 1 will be drawn to groups A to D.
We are going to start with the pot number 4. Pot number 4 will be drawn into row number 4 of groups A, B and C.
Slovakia in Group D was already seeded by the organizer. Afterwards, the 3 teams of pot 3 will be drawn in row 3 of groups A, B and D.
We continue with 3 remaining teams of the pot number 2 and row number 2 of the groups A, C and D.
And finally, the remaining 3 teams of pot number 1 will be drawn into row 1 of groups B, C and D.
I think it sounds very complicated, but it will be much easier when you see it on screen. Now, it's my great pleasure to greet one more time our dear friends who will help us to proceed with the draw. Katarina Bulatovic from Montenegro. Jelena Eric from Serbia. Andrea Penezic from Croatia. And Victoria Šoš from Magyarország. Now, are you ready? I need a big applause from all the ladies in the audience. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we need applause from all the gents in the public. Now. Okay, this is Women's Handball Championship, we can hear it. The girls are ready and we are ready for the row number 4. And we start like this. Ukraine, Poland and the Netherlands are the 3 teams featuring the pot number 4. We have the blue balls for the teams and the green balls for the groups. Slovakia was already seeded by the organizer into Group D, as we said, and we cannot do nothing more without a little help.
Yes, I would like to welcome the EHF Competition Commission Chairman, Mr. Leopold Kalin. Please come and join us at the stage. And as well, the EHF Secretary General, Mr. Michael Wider, to support the draw. Before starting with drawing the row 4, we kindly ask Katarina Bulatovic, the handball player from Montenegro, to join us on the stage.
We are ready. If you're ready, gentlemen, I have to do this. Welcome, Katarina. Pleased to have you
One more
here.
time to explain, the draw of the row 4 looks like this. Blue balls are teams, green balls are groups. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, thank you.
Group C.
So Croatia just received Netherlands in Group C.
The game will take place in Varaždin. Please carry on, Katarina. We have a lot of job to do more.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Group B.
Ukraine joins Group B with Denmark.
We carry on with the next team.
Poland.
Polska.
Group A.
And the Poland goes to the Group A with Hungary, Magyarország, it's Polska. And you're done. That's lovely. Katarina, please come here. Oh boy. I always wanted to be a part of this handball federation, but I have some problems with that. Katarina, you had a great year. You won Norway. Everybody was going like, wow, you did a great thing. And what do you think about this year?
I don't know. I hope that you will repeat that picture what I saw the last month. So really, I will cheer up for that.
What is the main power of your team?
Like I said, that's our, I don't know, we are together all the time and I don't know, we don't think too much about the others. I think that's because of it we are so powerful.
Hvala lijepa.
Molim.
Hvala Katarini. One round of applause for Katarina. And I hope a good draw for her.
We have some flowers. I will bring you flowers later on.
Thank you. And thanks, Katarina, to your assistance.
Of course. Are you ready for the next step?
Definitely.
Shall we take a small break?
Yes, before we continue with the pot number 3, just to add a little excitement, we invite to the stage one of the most famous Croatian performers, Miss Ana Rucner, who will show us one of her fantastic performances from the 5th Symphony by Beethoven. What you will see in the screen is the greatest wall in Europe, the longest one, called the Wall of the City of Stone.
We hope you enjoy. Ana Rucner for you here in Zagreb.
Thank you, Anna Ruster, for this stunning performance. And now we continue with the draw with the pot 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite back to the stage Mr. Mihail Viderer and Mr. Leopold Kalin. And I also invited the best Croatian handball player in, Miss Andrea Penezic. Just to say at the beginning, the teams seated in pot 3 are Serbia, Russia, and Romania. Croatia, as a host, is already seated in group number C. If you will, thank you.
Romania.
We have Romania.
Group B.
So Romania comes to Group B and joins Denmark and Ukraine.
Serbia. Group D.
Serbia goes to Group D and joins Slovakia.
Russia. Group A.
And Russia comes to Group A with Hungary and Poland. Thank you. Here you go, Andrea.
Thank you.
Hosting an EHF European Championship is not only a privilege, but also comes with great pressure. How do you feel about that, and what does the Croatian national team feel about that?
Yeah, of course, it's a big honor and a privilege to be a host of the European Championship, and it brings also some kind of pressure and great expectations, but that's why we should be focused till the end.
You are the best Croatian handball player, and you're also the most experienced one in the handball national team. What can you tell me? How do you see your role and the role of the team in the championship?
I can say that we have a lot of quality players with a lot of experience, and that should be our biggest advantage, and I hope that I will do my best and lead my team to the semifinals for the first time.
Thank you very much, Andrea. You're just in time.
Yes, I'm just in time. I was just checking all the venues of the European Handball Championship and they look perfect. Come on here and watch with me.
Let us see.
Great venues and the best place to be here in winter. So join us wherever you are watching the television. Now we continue on with our draw. Gentlemen, you will be in a great condition till this ends, you know? Please join us here. We need to find out who is in the pot number 2 for the row number 2. We put there Germany, France, and Spain. Denmark was already in the group by the organizers. So now I need a help from our neighbor. Please welcome Jelena Eric from Serbia. We can start. The blue ball says
Germany.
Germany, Deutschland, Niemiecka. Goes to
Group C.
Group C, Grupa C, Niemiecka. Oh, this is going to be a huge fight. Croatia, Germany, and the Netherlands.
A tough draw for Croatia.
Spain.
Spain, España. Španjolska. Će završiti in
Group A.
U grupi A. Sad je tu već gužva.
We have a Group A complete, ladies and gentlemen.
We carry on.
The right one. France.
France, Francuska. We'll go to the group.
To Group D.
D. Group D. France, Serbia, Slovakia. Thank you so much. Welcome, Jelena. Well, I have a tough question for you. In 2013, you were a silver medalist, and this year, very hard qualifications. What happened?
Yeah, we played bad first match in Slovenia, but after silver medal on World Championship and after good games in qualifications against Sweden, we believed and we make it. Actually, in the last match, but you know, we know that we can.
It was a good Sunday for you, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
What do you expect on this championship?
We expect to continue with good results and good performances.
I hope you will do so.
Yeah,
Enjoy. Hvala lijepa. Sad malo ljubljenja.
Thank you, Jelena. Thank you, gentlemen. And now, just to add a bit of more tension, before we continue with the draw for the pot 1, can I just ask on the screen that we comment the groups a bit more? As you can see, in Group A, in draw, we have Hungary, Spain, Russia, and Poland. So Group A is complete.
In Group B, we miss one team, but we have Denmark, Romania, and Ukraine.
In Group C, in Varaždin, we have Germany, Croatia, and Netherlands. And we are anxious to see who do we get in Group C.
And the Group D looks like this. France, Serbia, and Slovakia. They also miss one Facebook team friends, right? So we'll find it for them later on. Now we have also one more time a music break.
One more music break and one more stunning performance by our performance artist, Miss Anna Rucner, who will perform the Hungarian dance.
Igen, Istenem.
Thank you, Anna, for another one of your stunning performances.
Ooh, I was practicing that Hungarian dance, Csardas. It's very hard, so don't try it at home, ladies and gentlemen. It's much easier when people know how to do that.
And now, let us continue with the draw from the pot number 1.
I'm holding this microphone because I was practicing Hungarian for about 3.5 months.
And you will see he does it quite good. But first, I need to ask you gentlemen to come to the stage one more time.
And if you wanted to know why did I practice Hungarian, because now I call my dear host, Victoria Sors, Hungary, Magyarország. Oh yeah. In pot number 1, we have these teams, Montenegro, Norway, and Sweden. Hungary, or Magyarország, was already inside the group. So please help us, Victoria, carry on. The blue ball.
Norway.
We have Norway.
Group B.
They go to Group B. Oh, this is going to be a Scandinavian one. Norway, Denmark, Romania, and Ukraine.
Montenegro.
Now we have Montenegro. Let's see, where will Montenegro land? Which group?
The tension is rising.
Group D.
Group D.
Group D.
Ooh la la. What a group.
That's a tough group. So we have Group D, Montenegro, France, Serbia, and Slovakia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a final event. The final balls.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Ooh la. That goes to our group.
That goes to our group.
Oh,
Group
Victoria.
C.
Victoria, why did you do that?
You landed Sweden in Group C.
Oh, that's a half group. Hello, Victoria. Welcome to Croatia. You had a great year last year with Jer. You won the Champions League. Why do you think Hungarians love handball so much?
A kézilabda Magyarországon a második legnépszerűbb sportág, és azt gondolom, hogy ez nem véletlen, hiszen sikeres volt a múltban, a jelenben és reméljük a jövőben is, mint klub és válogatott szinten egyaránt. A magyar szurkolók is nagyon szeretik ezt a sportot, és reméljük, hogy minél több felejthetetlen percet tudunk okozni, és örülni velük együtt.
Brano, will you actually do this?
Of course, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I lived on the coastline of Croatia, so we always meet lovely Hungarian girls, so I know a little bit of things. She said that she had a great season with Jer. She won the Champions League, of course, and I asked her, why is that the best thing for her? And she says, in handball in Hungary is sport number 2. Everybody enjoys it. We have the greatest supporters. Yes, we have as well. And she said that everybody loves handball because the moments are unforgettable. I think so. And the second question.
I have to come and ask, did he do this well?
Maybe.
Maybe. Good. Thank you so much. Another one. Oh, okay, I will ask in English and you speak in Hungarian because this starts to be hard. After great performance, after good supporters, what do you expect at the Budapest Championship?
Természetesen vannak álmaink, de nem szeretnék jósolni, viszont azért fogunk küzdeni, hogy az utolsó meccseinket Budapesten játszhassuk.
Okay, she said, no problem. I don't want to predict nothing, but I would like to win in Budapest. That's good, right? That's on. Köszönjük szépen. Viszont látás, sziasztok. Hey. Why did you do that to me?
She said maybe. I heard maybe.
Yoy.
Thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you very much, Mr. Mihály Widerer, Mr. Leopold Kalin. It was great to have you here on the stage to assist us.
I like this walk. Maybe we'll call them a few times more. They're doing perfect, right?
I'm not saying anything else.
Ooh, now we completed all the groups. Some of you have a smile on their faces, some don't.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the group one more time. Oh, thank you, ladies. Group A, we have Hungary, Spain, Russia and Poland.
In Group B, Norway, Denmark, Romania and Ukraine.
In Group C, Sweden, Germany, Croatia, the Netherlands.
And finally Group D, Montenegro, France, Serbia and Slovakia.
One grand applause for all the teams. This is going to be a great championship. Now, we need to sign some contracts. That's the way we do. We need to help. And so we'll call now our dear president, Mr. Shola, to meet us here as well with Mr. Damir Poljak from Croatia as the Secretary General. But before them, a few of them more.
We invite also Mr. Ivan Vetesi, the President of the Hungarian Handball Federation, and Mr. Bodi Desho, the Secretary General of the Hungarian Handball Federation.
And everybody has to have a permission from these two nice guys. Please welcome our dear President, Mr. Jean-Brieuc and Michael Videra. Come and see if they will do the good job signing the contract for the European Handball Championship in Croatia and Hungary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome them. Please, gentlemen, take your seats.
Please take your seats. You can choose whatever you want.
Mr. Briot, you have to sit in the middle.
You have to in the middle, right?
Mr. Widerer, yeah.
I always wanted to work on a parking lot. Please sit here. Enjoy. Feel like home. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment comes. The big decision is made. The contract will be signed. And we'll all be having a great time in these two countries. Well, there's a lot of signing on, huh?
A lot of signing to do.
But nevertheless, it's much easier when you organize something with your friends, especially with your neighbors. We're now all part of European Union, so the trips will be easy and the supporters will feel everywhere very nice. We're nice people, right? Hungarians love to play handball, love to have a nice time. We love to play handball.
We as well.
And hopefully Hungary and Croatia will play at the finals.
Let us see.
Let us see. But we enjoy everybody playing at the finals, but we can only have one winner, unfortunately. Gentlemen, it goes good.
Are we almost done?
Ooh.
A lot of signing to do.
You are a lawyer, right?
Yes, I am.
Are they doing a good job?
I am watching carefully. Everything is signed correctly.
Well then, okay. I'm just a journalist. I will be screaming the results.
Almost leaking one.
We need one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the contracts are signed. Please give them a warm welcome.
And now, the famous plate comes behind your back.
Watch, here comes the plate.
Yeah. Gentlemen, watch the plate. The plate arrives and the handing will be held now. The organizers gave it to the Hungary team and now it's time for Croatia to receive it.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now, last but not least, here comes another highlight of today's draw. We are glad to present you now a fashion show with the models wearing the shirts of all the countries qualified for the Women's EHF Euro 2014 in Hungary and Croatia.
Now we need your help. We need your hands so we can present all the teams that will be presented here. You know that Croatia is a homeland of a tie. Usually a normal Croatian guy has some problems making a tie, but now we have Akademija Kravatika. Well-known guys who know to do everything absolutely perfect with the ties. And they will bring us the girls carrying on the flags on the good fashion styling how do you say, dresses, right?
Dresses, right?
Of course, they're almost in white, and we would like you to watch with us how the groups look like when we do the fashion show in Croatia. The Croatia is a small country, but they say a country with huge diversity. We have big and healthy traditional culture, so we hope you all enjoy in all the programs we'll bring you beside the handball. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you one more time to clap your hands so we can continue on with our dear and lovely ladies who will be taken on the stage by nice, big Croatian guys. That's the normal way, right?
I think so.
Okay, now, all the ladies, not the single
Here they
ladies.
come.
Everybody, clap your hands. Please welcome our Croats guys with their lovely ladies. From the Group A, we bring you Hungary, Magyarország. At place number 2, Spain, España, Russia. And of course, at the very end of the Group A, please, with a large applause, welcome Polska.
Here also comes Norway, Denmark. Come. Romania and Ukraine.
And in the Group C we have Sweden. Later on, Deutschland, Germany, Croatia, Hrvatska. I na kraju, pazite sad ovo, Nizozemska, Netherlands, Holland.
Montenegro, France, Serbia, and last here comes Slovakia.
Oh, sorry, Hungary. Ladies and gentlemen, the most beautiful teams in the world, hosting the European Handball Championship 2014 in Croatia. The final tournament draw program is almost over. All the informations you can find, of course, at the official website www.ehf-euro.com.
And please do sign up and like their Facebook page, which features all the regular updates. All the medias present here will have the chance after the final show act to carry out some interviews with the players and the representatives in front of the backdrops. And now, before we finally close the draw event, we will welcome one more time the spectacular Anna Rutzner for her final performance. She will perform Ode to Joy.
Grazie mille, arrivederci. Merci beaucoup, au revoir. Vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Köszönjük szépen, viszontlátás. Hvala vam najljepša, poštovane dame i gospodo, cijenjeni gledatelji. Ana Rutzner za kraj našega druženja. Vidimo se, ove zime bit će vruće. This winter it will be hot.
Thank you all very much for joining us, and let's give a warm welcome to Miss Anna Rutzner. Köszönöm. Is it safe now? Thank you, Anna. This was really an amazing performance. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are so glad to have you today here in Zagreb. And now we came to the end. We invite you to join us at the cocktails, and there will be a little banquet later on.
I had the most greatest pleasure to introduce you all with this lovely lady and with this perfect program for the European Handball Championship. See you at winter time and hope that your team will win. At least if they don't win, they can feel great at Hungary and Croatia. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
we start? No, I'm good. We start the live stream. Okay. Hi, Katarina. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we now start our player interviews straight after the Women's EHF Euro draw, and I welcome Katarina Bulatovic, national team player from Montenegro. Well, the draw, you're going to play France, you're going to play Serbia, you're going to play Slovakia. What were your first thoughts?
Really, I said it's European Championship and you have really 16 great teams and you can choose nobody. So I think the groups are tough. So I don't know, we need to prepare well and to go there and to fight. I cannot say that I'm satisfied or I'm not, but we really have a tough group.
Ana Djokic just retired from handball. In your last qualification match against Portugal, Dragan Acic used a lot of new talents, gave new players a chance. Tell us a bit, how has your team changed from 2 years ago until now?
Like you said, we try with young players and I hope and I believe and I saw that they can be really well. And I don't know which team will go for a European Championship, but I hope and I believe that we'll be the best. Okay, the team will be a bit younger, but I don't know, we cannot look for some excuses for that because maybe we'll be a bit younger, but we just need to fight like until now, and I think everything will be okay.
The match against Serbia, I mean, obviously there are very good memories from your side, but obviously it was also a very tough fight 2 years ago in the semi-final. What are your memories and what are your special thoughts on this match in particular?
I'm happy that we won that match, but I think now will be probably a bit harder, but we will give our best. You know, I don't want to think about it that we'll play against Serbia. We just, like I said, we need to give the best, and I believe that we can win. Really, they are a good team, and they was now second and World Championships, so really they develop a lot, so we need to really be 100% for that match.
Katarina, thank you very much and all the best at the European Championships. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome Jelena Eric, a national team player for Serbia. Jelena, I just talked to Katarina. You're in Group D. You face Montenegro, you face France, Slovakia. Your first thoughts on the group?
Very tough group. Really, it's the great teams, France and Montenegro as European champions from last European Championship in Serbia. They play really good handball, and France, you never know with France. Sometimes they are really good, and sometimes they don't play so good. And of course, our team, after a silver medal at the last World Championship, home, but it doesn't matter. We are still strong. So really tough group.
You said at home, silver medal at home. Now you're going to play at least the preliminary round. You're going to play in Osijek, very close to Serbia. Is that an advantage from your point of view?
Yeah, of course, but really we expect a lot of spectators and fans from Serbia to come to Osijek and to support us. It's good that we are playing really close to Serbia, and I really believe that we will have supporters with us.
What about you? If I'm not mistaken, you came back for round 3 and 4 in March. Will we going to see you in December? What are your plans?
Actually, I played my last official match for a national team and for a handball career last Sunday against Slovenia. I stopped playing handball, and now it's time for something new, something else. But I still hope that I will come to see them at least.
So we will see you on the stands, crossing your fingers for Serbia.
Yeah, of course.
Jelena, thank you very much. Thank you for being here, and obviously we wish Serbia and the national team all the best at the European Championships. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, one step back. You and yes, please.
Andrea. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome Andrea Penisic, our national team player for Croatia, here for our interviews. Andrea, Group C, Sweden, Germany, Croatia. How many times did you go, ooh, during that draw?
A lot of times, but in the end I'm satisfied because I think that European Championship is the hardest one. All teams are strong and I don't know, our group is equal. Anyone can beat anyone, so it will be interesting till the end, I think.
How much can you count and how much do you hope you can count on the home support that you will obviously have?
Yes, I will play for the first time in my own country, so I think it's a big dream of every athlete. So I hope that we will be highly motivated, full of energy, and it will be a special feeling to play in your own country in front of your own audience, and I think that our fans will be our 8th player.
Where do you see your team at the moment? You obviously had a high, so to say, 2 years ago, quarter-final in London. Where are you now?
Yes, we are preparing for the championship, of course, but I think that we were in the best shape on the Olympic Games in London. We had, unfortunately, we had 2 injuries in quarterfinals against Spain, and I feel very bad and sorry because of it, but I think that this time it's our last chance for this generation to play semifinals.
Andrea, thank you very much, and we wish you all the best at the tournament. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome Ivan Vetesi, President of the Hungarian Handball Federation, here for our interviews. Ivan, first of all, your reaction on the draw. Spain, Russia, Poland, what were your first thoughts when you heard these names?
I think it's okay. If somebody has a dream, has to win more matches than one. So, and we have a dream. So I think it's a hard group, but not the hardest, I think. And if you see the Group B in Debrecen, which will be in Hungary, it's an interesting half Scandinavian, half neighbor countries. So I am sure that the Debrecen hall will full in the group level as well.
You're talking about full halls. What can fans expect in just about 5.5 months' time from the tournament?
I think they can expect a really high level tournament and a really hot winter, as we said and as we showed in the video. So I think there will be a really good tournament in Hungary, and as I see the Group C and D in Croatia as well.
You said in your first answer your team has a dream. What are Hungary dreams at this? It's 14 years ago that you won gold at the 2000 European Championships. What are your hopes, your dreams, expectations for this one?
I think the good teams wants to win the European Championship, and we have a good team. So our dream is to be in the first 3, and of course the main dream is to win the European Championship.
Ivan, thank you very much, and all the best for the tournament. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you finished? One more. Hi. Hey, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, and we now welcome Sandy Schola, President of the Croatian Handball Federation, for our last interview for today. Sandy, first of all, your thoughts, what was your initial reactions when you heard Sweden, Germany, the Netherlands as the opponents for the Croatian women's national team?
I might say that my First impression that I'm satisfied with the group. If you may say so, since I think for the events such as this one, with the finals of the Euro event, you don't have a weak opponent. If you underestimate the strength of either one of opponents, you are, I think, immediately in problem. But overall, I think I'm satisfied with the track record from the history, with the, let's say, alignment of the other teams against us. I think we may be satisfied.
The slogan that was chosen for this tournament is "This winter will be hot." Tell us a bit what handball fans who will come to Croatia in December can expect from the tournament.
For sure, I think they can experience very good organization, which each of those fans already know, since they've been in Croatia for several occasions, on several of championships. We are a Mediterranean country by itself. By definition, we are a bit warmer maybe than the north. But to put the joke aside, I think the slogan is hot because our hospitality will be very warm and the competition will be strong, as you saw it. And along with a little bit the scent of Hungarian hot paprika, I'm sure we're going to have an excellent championship.
Where would you like to see your team in the end? What are your expectations, hopes and dreams maybe?
Are you kidding me? Where would I like to see them? You saw the color on the presentation. It was all over the place. It was a gold color. To be on the top of a handball nation such as Croatia, it's always a pleasure on one hand, but it's always a stress. In this country, everyone, due to the success of, especially of the men's team, are a little bit spoiled by the medals and the results, and sometimes everything but the medal is, or the shiniest medal is not being considered a success. Not, of course, by the people. I think every result that you end up in the top 5 is a huge success. It's not an easy task. We personally hope that we have the quality, and of course for the medal, and since we are hosting and the event, I think we have maybe a slight advantage due to the cheering from a Croatian crowd, and we hope we're gonna get a chance to be in fights for the medals.
Thank you very much. All the best for the organization, and obviously all the best to your team as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and this concludes our live stream for today. I'm happy to announce that international ticket sales will start on the 8th of July for this event. And for all information, obviously, always go to www.ehfeuro.com and also visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/ehfeuro. Thank you very much.
Ja sam samo držač mikrofona. Imamo jednu kratku izjavu i ništa više. Ok, ti reci kad smo spremni. Dobro, ovako. Možeš gledati ovako više.
Da mi...
Tako, kao prilike možeš da bude okrenuto. Reci.
1, 2, 3.
Ovako?
Se čujemo?
Dobro. Može. Komentar ove dvije naše skupine.
A što reći, zadovoljan sam, moram reći, jer sam si želio Švedsku u grupu iz prvog pota. Njemačka i Nizozemska su nam dužnici, kao što smo već i u komentarisanju rekli, da je veliki dug nam Njemačka i Nizozemska. Križ s nama dobro znanim Srpkinjama i Crnogorkama će biti zanimljiv, nadam se pred punom dvoranom, da dođemo do tog željenog polufinala gdje hrvatska ženska reprezentacija još uvijek nije nikad bila.
Još ćemo jedan puta sve ponoviti da izbjegnemo onaj prvi feler, a i bit će konciznije. Idemo još jedan put.